let's implement the other constructor. So here we have the default constructor, has no parameters. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Now, if we start with the class name, dice, and the scope resolution operator, it'll pop up and show us all of the methods that have been declared, right? And we can say, oh, which one do we want? We want this one with a parameter number of sides. Okay, so there's our function, our method. And now what do we want to do? Again, we want to set the data members, give them values. So we want to set the number of sides and the value. And up here, we just picked numbers to set them to, right? We just initialized them. Well, in this one, we're actually being sent the number of sides. So we'll simply set the data member number of sides. And how do we tell which one it is? With the one that ends with the underscore is the one that belongs to the object. And we'll set it equal to the parameter number of sides. And there. So we've used that parameter to set number of sides. Now that's one of the data members. What about value? Well, value's not being set, so we get to make it up again. Let's use an initializer list to do that. And we'll just set value up here. What should we set it to? We can set it to 2 as well. Let's just be different and set it to 3. Okay, so now we have one set to 2 and one set to 3. So to use this one, now we've done the declaration, we should be able to create a new variable of type dice, but using this constructor. So let's see what that looks like in main. So now let's go ahead and create this one. And it's going to be of type dice, and I'm going to call it my second dice. And now I'm going to use parentheses when I define it, and I'm going to put a parameter here, number of sides. So I'm going to put a 12. We'll create a dice with 12 sides. Okay, let's see if this runs. Well, there, syntactically correct. Everything worked. We were able to create 2 dice, one using the default constructor, one using the other constructor, and we didn't do anything. We just created them and destroyed them. Notice that both of them were destroyed. So it called the destructor one for my first dice and once for my second dice. And the destructor is working. We only had to write it one time. It'll be called every time an object of type dice is destructed. So now we've got our constructors and our destructors all taken care of.